eCADSTAR is now offering users an integrated 3D mechanical check. In the library we simply pair our footprints with models, and in our PCB design we can import mechanical data to run collision and clearance checks. We can check from devices to mechanical data and from track elements to mechanical data. If you're using one of Zukens' electronic component information partners, for example Samacsys, a good percentage of the devices already have 3D models on the parts, so there is very little work for you to do. When I search for this device, it does not exist in my library, so I click on the globe and I ask Samacsys if they have it. As I push down into the library, you can see that the 3D device is in place. These are now mine and saved locally to my central library. In the PCB environment, we have the opportunity to bring in our mechanical housing and perform mechanical checks. We can change transparency levels, turn them off completely, or simply have a wireframe view. This step file for this product has multiple elements within it, and we can enable or disable each one. A simple double click takes me into the 3D view. For the spatial checking, in the first instance we have collision notice. If I move this switch, you will see eCADSTAR highlight mechanical features on the same axis. But even if I don't have that particular element visible, it will still highlight it for me, just to remind me it's there. You can see to the right it is turning on a portion of an element that is not displayed. Let me turn that on so you can see it properly. The second stage of mechanical checking is a collision check. I won't show you this, but basically we check for is device A clashing with mechanical feature A, yes or no. You can also perform a full sweep of the board for all devices and all mechanical features. But let's take a closer look at the third stage of mechanical checking, where we can actually perform clearance checks. So in this example, I am going to ask eCADSTAR to check all topside components to this rear panel, making sure that each one has a minimum of 3 mm clearance. You can see it's found some issues, but the check was really quick. It's looked at all the topside devices in relation to that panel and annotated the issues to the screen, which are also hyperlinked in the separate DRC report. And finally, we can also perform a check from copper shapes to mechanical features. So if you have some high voltage rails in close proximity to metal mechanical features, you can also check for these. Being able to perform your own mechanical checks and review different solutions yourself rather than having to ask your mechanical team to find a new solution is going to cut down on the communications and improve time to completion.